look it up on YouTube right now, guys. While we look at
That's
this drop,
yeah,
and we'll just
seen
and it might sync up. We are though into the game. It is from southwest up to the northeast, so pretty much anyone can get what they fancy here. But we do need to see those drops. Oh, welcome South George, very close by to Liquid, but I don't think we're in too much of a threat here.
Oh, Seven's got people knocking at the door. Now remember, this is kind of usual Na'Vi territory, unless they've switched up from what we know and would call a normal home position as they're driving.
Even close to them either. Do you know what scares me?
That's incredible.
Liquid getting pinched between Welcome South George and someone like ETG. And ETG are one of those teams, it looks like, who...
The island, just because of how many we've seen, but percentage-wise, maybe there's more island up north.
I think for me, the reason I get skeptical about positions like Liquid are currently holding is because it is hard to hold early game.
Yes.
Like late game, if you're there, it's great.
Oh no.
Oh, that's a bit of a lost break. So he's gone down there. And that's pretty far out. That's up by, I guess, east of Roshok. Is that kind of small individual tap? That's mean.
That's
awful.
mean.
That's mean and crawling. A little bit funny. Yeah, it's the early game issues because there's so many teams on rotation, so many teams that move across the eastern bridge. That's nice for them. WS15 will see that crash coming in. It's the first big port of contact, and it's on the cross itself. Nice little bit of movement here from one of the top fraggers. Beautifully done. Sadovnik gets on the receiving end, and that could be a follow-up. It is beautifully played from the man on your screen. He is going to be happy with that. If he just turned it, it would have been somewhat of a miracle, but he does go down eventually, but he's at least held off the wolves at the door.
Edelweiss doesn't know the position, but Ibiza does from distance. And more importantly, that allows Seven to get people up. The movement through the window was fabulous. That is just beautiful to watch. To jump on the ledge, the window doesn't smash unless you pressure through it. Doesn't give away his position, sneaks in, takes 2 scalps just like that. But it may have all been for naught. Players may be able to get back on the feet there.
Four going to try and swerve out the way. It looks like Tizzarin's found one in the meantime on the other side of the bridge. But somehow, Blaze made it across. I don't know if Lazar can survive because he has to heal in the blue, even though it is still early on. He was very low.
Maxi forced to hit the deck. Seven, Edelweiss down and dead. Remember, that's coming off the back towards the petrol station just off of the bridge. Ival does go down. That's from a different angle. Offstring finds the target. He's only not. You'd have to guess he's on the stairs, so if you can actually hit this through the window, it should land. It does. Job done. He's cleared. And now they can pick up the loot and move onwards. And they've actually got a fair amount of players off of that island as well, which is impressive.
Yeah, very surprising how well they've done this. That's a lot of water in there. Okay, well, this is going to get very, very close. The hills, not hills, the cliff face, kind of where Salt are. They're still there now. Win streak. Oh, my word. Big spray. 3 kills for just one man.
All right, but before as well, if they've managed to pick up the 4th player, I didn't quite see that one. Sunzi out of the back of the vehicle. Azverin completely disconnected from the rest of the roster. What are you doing out here? He's just mowing people down on rotation.
How many games do we see end in these damn shacks in the field, all right? Look, I've seen it too many times, Rich. I'll still have been rotating for a while at this point. It feels like they were on the Eastern Bridge, now they're cutting back in underneath Pachinki and WS15. Well, DP.
Teammate over.
Yeah.
Restore point if Liquid need to fall back. Mexi onto Furax, so the player we were just speaking about on your screen a second ago. He's put down for now. And also work around them. Unity, back building. Tornado Energy, Blaze, everyone on the eastern side still yet to show their hand. TSM losing 2 players early. Fex and Jempty need to work their way down. 2 and 2 just holds, continues the spray. There's a second. 3rd one also finally comes in to say hello and is dead. 4th player on arrival. Bye-bye, boys. Destroyed.
Yeah, very swift retribution, but up in the north, it looks like TSM have been on the receiving end of a lot of pressure. Just Vex alive in a whole 100 steps.
He'll be behind all of them. Now, 2 of those players will have level 3 gear. I'm intrigued. I'd like to stay with Vex for now.
Liquid pushed out of this compound. Hold on. Liquid just pushed out of this compound. They've gone up on the low side of this hill to get the fall towards YMCA. This is very smart play, but it's very brave. This is one of the things you don't expect to happen. They have just played a very strong game. They've played a big game. They're taking the fight to the teams when they could have played perfectly safe in the compound. This is Liquid now playing to their caliber, not playing to the lobby at all. They're going to do it to whatever they want. This is risky, but they need to clean house here.
Something I want to touch on for the side of YMCA. We saw it in one of the videos earlier on where they were speaking to one of the players. This for them is a different function. This for them is their first time really at the top of the game playing against some of these teams. We kind of saw it in Sanok, for instance. They were down at the bottom. They could have pushed onto Exalt. They didn't. They opted to stay inside the safety net of their compounds.
Oh, no.
This kind of worries me if the Caliber can stand up to it. There's a third player there, thankfully. K-Mind stands
2
the
HP.
test.
2
And
HP.
He had to do it. Otherwise, that would have been Liquid gone. The aggression, we're going to say, do we see YMCA and these other teams that aren't up to that necessary caliber that you know of?
So
but yeah, I don't want to take away that they have the cover from the trees, but it's not the greatest in the world. Up at the north, they can play off the back of those ditches that do run parallel, all these lines that you see.
Oh my. Oh no, Liquid could be in a real spot of bother here. How he held his nerve there when Mexi was literally staring at him, I will never know. But now it is the shooting gallery in the north. This is a nice idea to look back to once we see him making some progression towards it. But in the north, it's a slaughter, and there come the nades. Blaze are about to go boom. Lipson's in danger. Gotta be careful. Coin the heels. Welcome South George. Welcoming them to the big leagues. Tornado Energy diving in on this, and WS15 gonna feel the same sort of force coming their way. The north side, there's only really room for maybe 1 or 2 teams, and it looks like
like side road dips. Ira's just jumped off the bike. He sees 2 players in front of him. He's just going ham. Hammer down. Xiong's here as well. Nade up and over. It's primed. It's clicked. Will it find a target? Look at all those nades. Oh! It's raining death. Tornado Energy are completely removed and deleted from the map. That is just the aggression out of W. By the way, don't forget, we still have that one player from ETG, Tegat, just chilling in the distance, ready to strike on K-Mind and Ibiza when the time is correct. Unity also going for a long one and Inside Gaming. They're outside, they're behind Liquid. They have to be careful. A knock onto Noki is good, because now this gives them some kind of a foothold and maybe even an advancement. K-Mind is...
This is good from K-Mind.
Disconnected from the pack.
Even if he gets knocked, at least it gives away the information. That's actually pretty big. And yeah, he is going to get knocked and go down, which is a problem down the line, but this will spur on Liquid. They have to now make that fall towards AD. It could mean they die, but now at least they know what they're up against. They have no other option. That's how this thing goes. Mexi's still standing, as is Ibby, but Ibby's in a car. He's going to make the mad dash. Mexi's being kept alive by a smoke, so it's really not great. Oh,
Mexi's pretty much dead, and honestly, Ibby could be too. Instantly, Phantom just shuts him down. Mexi's hiding smoke. Phantom and Furax 1-2. Might be a thank you in a second. Free kill. Citron both go down. Liquid falls. So does Inside Games. All these teams now, these individual final players just falling at the wayside. We're into his top 5. WTSG, the Diamond Dogs, and Exalt. All pretty good on the map for now. You're in a bit of a stalemate scenario. Kind of like a game of chess. If one of them moves, they're going to move into the position and instantly just take one back. I mean, for
Exalt aren't really going to be doing too much. Welcome South George have made the move, and they're going to get punished for it. Tomil does at least have a chance to maybe do some damage towards them. Welcome South George don't really have many options here. They're going to find any fight they can. South George here.
Lamp lock goes down to the blue. Well, they're not watching too much unless the call's been made to not give away too many points. I won't expect it to be at this point, but hey-ho, no points are given whatsoever. Shiv, nail up. Zeong, instant and knocked. Confirmed. Tommel now time to strike. He does, but there's an instant response. Nail up. And at the moment for Exalt, they're just playing clean-up duty. All these players being kept at bay. The wave of fire comes through. Vard holding on by a mere breath of fresh air. But he is a clutch master. We've seen him do some wonderful stuff
here, so he knows his days might be a little numbered. And there they are, down in third, respectable considering, and I think we can see where the crown may lay here, considering how that circle's just moved. And as said, it's credit to Exalt for holding well in these positions, keeping 4 alive, maintaining very strong positioning, and it looks like we might be seeing that confirmed any second now, that they will be closing out as the winner of match 4 here. The first look at Erangel in this tournament, at least today. So now we see the players starting to get a little aggressive. Nail up, moving up on this. It looks like they want to get a little close, make sure there's no room for any naughtiness, but Furax can find one. Shot comes back in. Not instant, but it looks like it's looking pretty likely. And here comes the blue, maybe hoping that that could be his downfall, but it's Monkey to swing in and claim it. And Exalt played the positions well, did not let any mistakes happen to them.
Good job a while ago, to be honest with you, to get that little shack. That give them the options to be able to move away from the cliffs and get into that one. Had they not have had that, potentially you could have seen the Diamond Dogs claim all of those shacks and basically lock them down to the cliff face. By just one player, just leaving one player out on his own to do his own thing. Gives your team options to move, and more importantly, options to win the game. That's what they do. They keep 4 alive, and it's a GG.
It is. They should be pleased with that. They got a lot of kills to support it as well. So hopefully